Really, it's just me. Teresa Phelps Martin coming to you at this new moon energy. And I'm coming to you. The new moon has already perfected, but we're still in this very dreamy energy of where we can envision and we can create and most importantly plant seeds. And I have to dance with the energy of my life and the way it is and where it is currently, and I'm sure you do too. So I wanted to come to you at this time. As I record live, the moon is at 29 degrees Pisces, and it's this sweet kiss of spring. It's beautiful outside right now as I record this. My life is in great transition. I've been painting and helping my parents relocate to 10 minutes from my own home. As a matter of fact, I have left my son with my parents as the movers are bringing in all their furniture after living at a residence for over 40 years. So it's really a big deal. And the reason why I actually stepped away is for my own peace of mind, because I know I'm going to give back to them and I know I'm going to show up and help them out, because that's just how I am. It is my strength is to help people find that peace as they're in transition. So the moon is at 29 degrees Pisces, which is the 12th house of the zodiac. And there are 12 houses. It's the 12th sign. It's not the house. It's the 12th sign of the zodiac. And what it is, it's really the place of wholeness. It's really the place where we take our energy of what we've discovered, of how we know ourselves, what we value, how we articulate those values, where we come from, the way we shine our light, the way we be in our lives, the way we create rapport and trust and relationships and our vulnerabilities and sharing of energy and discovering and seeing the potential and the opportunity to be more of ourselves based on our own experiences, the way we lead, the way we use wisdom, the way we come forward, the legacy we want to leave, the audience in whom we engage with. When you get to Pisces, it's where it all comes together. It's like the melting pot. However, it's the artistic, it's the creative, it's this energy of possibility. It is actually on some level when the baby is in the womb and it's about to come alive. It's about to move through the birthing channel and come to life and really incarnate its own embodiment, its own energy. That is Pisces. And I've been in a strong love affair with Pisces for the past year, of pulling back the curtains and exploring the parts of me that I typically kept hidden for fear of upsetting other people. I'm a pleaser. I like to keep the peace and keep the harmony. And I talk, right? So this Pisces though flair is really the richness that we're all hungry for right now. This ability to create and inspire and give birth to new things. So Pisces energy, it can be hard for that Piscean energy to live in the structures and the calls forward of this embodiment of being a householder and mundane day-to-day things, because it has this bigger vision. It is this energy of a visionary, of the Renaissance, of just a new birth of all things, which is kind of the reason why I've been obsessed with it. Total disclosure as well, I have been in a Pisces progressed moon in the 5th house, 5th and 6th house for the past year. And what that means is like that extra energy that I'm adorning myself with, and the lens in which I'm looking through is Pisces. So I've gotten to know this energy really well. And It's also the energy of the feminine, in my opinion. It is the place in which we have the creative life force. So when we have a new moon, we have a new cycle. And the new cycle is the invitation to begin again, to start over. And here's the deal. You can start over and begin again at any time. You do not have to wait for the new moon. But what's really, really juicy about this, it's one of the more fertile moons that we've had. It's such an opportunity to plant seeds. So I thought I would share with you the reason for that. Neptune and the moon had a little smooch this morning it was like 1 something in the morning. Believe it or not, my husband woke me up because I was sleeping. And when he woke me up, I don't know what it was, but I thought somebody had put a spell on me, okay? And so I just looked at something. I was like, oh, Pisces and Neptune are conjunct right before the sun and the moon were conjunct. And this is the energy of a new moon. Okay, so it's almost like, all right, and then the sun was conjunct Neptune earlier this week, and I got to lead a group of women and really encourage them to lead with soul and to tap into their sacred essence to access the direction they're going. Of course, using the guidance of the cosmos, but in their own energy and orchestration. And that meditation, which I will finish with in just a moment to invite you in to connect with, is the invitation to help change and turn the dial to that energy in which we can bring more of our beauty, that we can value that need to rest and restore, that we don't have to be go, 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 achieve, accomplish. And I know some of us don't know how to do it any other way than that. However, this need to bring forward the beauty of our own genius energy, of our own spark, of our own potential is just so essential. So it's something I'm cultivating and creating. Bear with me. You know, I move like a turtle right now because life. I'm also a householder. I have to give so much credit to the phrase bhukti mukti, which is really about living the sacred 100% as a householder, 100%. I'm not here to give guidance to help you retreat or leave or exit your life or transcend, but rather stand in your light. And so this is a method to lead with soul. And so I call it the soul care method, to lead with your spark, to lead with your energy. And I'll continue to share it. However, this new moon, we have the moon in Pisces, with Venus, with Neptune, and with the sun. So this energy of Venus is beauty, is love, is passion. And if you happen to watch this once it's posted, Venus and Neptune conjunct. So we had the sun and Neptune conjunct, the moon and Neptune conjunct. All of this is happening in Pisces. And then the sun and moon conjunct. And then we had the moon went by, smooched, Neptune smooched the sun, smooched is the word for conjunct, Venus. And then it started to lead the way because the moon's going first right now. It goes fast, but it's going first. It's the first one to move into Aries since Mars has been there. Asteroids have been there, Athena's there. And I think even maybe Ceres is there, but I'm not an asteroid follower, but they have influence on us, okay? So the moon hangs out with Neptune. And before that, it went and talked to Saturn and Jupiter and Mercury as well. So it's been in this travel of all this energy we've been working with in the past year. And then it's going to step into Aries probably by the time I'm done with this talk. And it's this invitation to really reset and renew, because the Pisces new moon right now is more about what what can we assimilate from the past year? And in all of that learning, plant the seeds of how we want to be moving forward, even though it's very foggy, because Pisces is all the stuff swirling around. So it's not always clear, which can make it hard to be a householder. It can make it hard to deal with all the things that are coming at us. Nobody has the answer to our world post-COVID. No one. But what we do know is that we're no longer in denial of what we've been keeping buried under the surface. We are here to live, to bring that beauty. And this is the Venus energy. And that Venus energy, she is moved past the sun, and she is going to take the lead this year. Mars is way out there. It's one of the only planets all the way out there. And Uranus, but that's going to be there for a while. Our personal planets are moving. Mars still hasn't finished its journey. Venus is the one that's heading up. It's going to stay ahead of Mercury. It's going to stay ahead of the sun. And until December, really, it's this what's leading the way beauty. So in this Neptune new moon energy of the weekend, even with, because when the moon is in Aries, it's still in new moon energy, okay? I invite you to connect with the dreams and the desires that sit inside of you. For me, I've been sitting on this way of articulating called the soul care method for some time. It's still in the womb or in the void. And as we're in the womb and as we're in the void, we're there to research. We're there in the chaos. We're there in the potential. So if we can know that what is guiding us through the potential is this pleasure, is this love, is values, are resources, beauty, relationships, it's so important. And it's important on some level more so than our resume. It's important for generations to come. It's important that we don't continue just to race through all of our resources on an individual level. We really are being invited to come together as the collective and connect more to what is this? What is it we're here to do? What is that potential? How do we feel alive when we lay our head down to rest? What energy do you want to leave? What legacy? How do you want to make a difference right in your own home? Because my clients know right now that I am a huge advocate of encouraging the value of home. The importance that the home is nurtured and cared for. The home being your body, the home that you're living in. We've all been sent to our homes for the past year. Some of us can't handle it at all. It's suffocating, it's trapping. And for some of us now, we don't even want to leave our homes. However, we're always contending with the expectations of the outer world. So this is about valuing the inner world, and that is soul. So if we can care for our souls in a method that is brought to us by the heavens above, then think of how amazing it will be to bring your authenticity forward, even if it means we're vulnerable, even if it means we have to do work for transformation. But what we will do for generations, what we will do for generations to come. So let's just use this new moon potent energy, no matter when you are tuning into this, to awaken that intuitive and that connection to our soul. Our soul is inward, our spirit is outward. Our persona and our psyche are inward, and our ambition is outward. And so just in that dance, we're going to move inward. And it's amazing to me how many people have a hard time closing their eyes, and a simple practice of sitting in the quiet void. And perhaps if we can value that void, that it's not chaotic and unknown and scary, but really lean into the arms of the universe to feel held by that greater potential, to call into our future self and all that she brings. And so you might need to tune into your future self. Is she or he dark and contracted and lost and confused? Or is she vibrant and compassionate and kind? Because here's one of the greatest universal truths. It does not matter what you look like on the outside. It does not matter long term what you have to show for your life. What matters is what is happening on the inside. And even in the commotion and the disruption, are you at peace? Yes, you're going to still be frazzled. And yes, you're going to find challenges and obstacles and difficulties. But the imprint of the heavens above, the celestial inspiration, the cosmic guidance, the insights from the astronomy, astrology, however you want to phrase it, is this chance to give birth to the vision of beauty, of great respect, of our inner essence, our core values. So let's just pause and close our eyes for a moment to call in the highest light, the highest good, harm to none. That we see the potential as our eyes close. And that we call on grace, spirit, source, God, the divine, however you say it. If we're scared. Our vulnerabilities are beautiful. And so we want to shine the light inward to nourish the layers within ourselves. Big, full breath in. And just notice where your breath goes and notice where your awareness goes. What do you know beyond a doubt? One thing I personally know for sure is I want people to be able to connect and breathe into the beauty and the peace that's transformed, that is the result of the transformation of the pain and the misunderstanding and the misalignment. Connect to what it is. What is the energy? What does it look like? What does it feel like when you leave a room? Can you think beyond yourself? That even if you don't have children, that your friends' children or the children you see walking, you were somebody's child of a future vision. And here you are. How can you pay it forward? And how can you pay it forward and lead with your soul? And as you breathe in, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you're here and you're curious. So bring your awareness all the way to your hips and just settle in this moment. Then bring the awareness up through your heart, up through the crown of your head. Move around however you need. Honor all that you've been doing, all your hard effort, all your work. That's just enough. And how do you want to be? How do you want to be? How do you want to feel? How do you want to be received? And how close do you feel to that energy? Do you feel like it's already happening? Can you see your future self living it, breathing it? How do you want to serve? It's not about fame and fortune. It's more about human decency and kindness. How can you contribute? What contribution can you make by being exactly who you are? In all your glory, wholeness, perfections, imperfections, strengths and weaknesses, vulnerabilities and confidence. And I encourage you in the richness of this moment that we won't ever experience again in this lifetime, in this way, but that we can tune in more fully to tap into the energy within. Whether it's a 5-minute plan, a 5-day plan, a 5-year plan, that you can see your future self. And it may be blurry, the costume you're wearing. It may be confusing still of what your daily mundane life looks like. But that you can see her bright, happy, curious, invigorated, courageous, brave, strong, healthy, vital. And that you're going to commit to using this cosmic alignment to remind you that you're not alone. That you can re-clarify your values. Based on where you're heading and the vision you hold, please start with yourself. Please know that you are a gift from the universe. And the universe can hardly wait to receive what it is you're bringing forward. That you can release the judgment from the outside in and stand strong in your light, stand fully in your light. And that any moment you're lost or confused, you can lean into this future vision and allow her to hold you. You can call on the innocence that dissolved as you grew and aged and lived your life. And those moments of those great challenges and pain, that you can remain open to the growth that's available. That you can call on forgiveness when necessary, compassion, and you can even call out for help and support. And so it is. Big full breath in and a big full breath out. And perhaps it's just remaining curious of what it is, that you're remaining curious of the unfolding, of the awareness and discovery, the embodiment, the transformation, and our own potential. Allow your head to bow down, let the palms turn open, opening your eyes, looking into the palms of your own two hands. Seeing the vision you hold for yourself blossoming in the palms of your hands, coming more alive, being nourished and nurtured. And so I thank you. I thank you for tuning in, not to fully understand, but just to begin to attune. And may you be well. And may you continue to remain committed to your authentic light so that you can stand in it confidently and bring forward your gift. That's nothing more than that beating heart and breathing into the vitality that you are and consciously choosing to take real good care of yourself. Because when you can care for yourself, you're going to take care of everybody else as well. Just like me, I stepped away to give room and to give space and to reclaim my own alignment, my own energy. And I was moved to share with you. And that's how the dance goes. So may you be brave enough and courageous enough to lead with soul, to be mindfully you, to be real, to be true, and to be the light that you are. So until next time, I thank you deeply. Look how rosy my cheeks get. When I start talking like this, I get blushed. It's kind of funny, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for dancing with me. It's not always easy to get here exactly the way I want to and when I can, but I'm grateful for when it happens, and I'm so grateful for you. So tell me you're here. Tell me how I can be of service. Tell me if you're curious of learning more about the soul care method, and I'll continue to take care of myself so I can continue to show up and share that beauty with you. So until next time, ciao, ciao.